Hello, music fans, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dark Helmet, and today we're diving back into the BTS catalog. It's been a while since I've done some BTS music. I did last week or a week or two ago. I did a little bit of a documentary TV series, the first episode, which is quite very interesting. I guess it was at the beginning of one of their tours a few years back. But I look forward to getting back into the music itself. So I came across this one. Well, when I did a search for BTS, it's actually one of the songs on the top of the search. So that's basically why I chose it. Some time ago, you guys sent me a ton of recommendations, and I had a list in order of all the BTS stuff I wanted to do, but I can't find it. I don't know if I've lost it. I might have to start a brand new one, or maybe go back through some of the old messages. And I know a couple of you had actually emailed me some recommendations of some songs, so I'm gonna have to dig deeper again and kind of recalculate a list and reformulate a list. But for now, we're going to cheat a little bit. Like I say, we're just going to take one of the first results that came up under BTS, and this one is yet to come, the most beautiful moment. I mean, it sounds good. I don't know if it is an English or a Korean sung song. I personally, I think I've always preferred um, in their native language. I find they're a little more diverse. I find when they're starting to do more of their English speaking songs, I think they're sounding more traditional per se, and I like it when BTS kind of experiments a little bit, and that's why I'm such a big fan of Queen being my favorite group, is just the diversity that they offer. And this is something that I've always enjoyed with BTS, is all their songs have been a little different, and I think that speaks to how many like diverse singers they have in the band. They have more traditional pop singers, they have rappers, and yeah, it all comes together and it really allows them to experiment and play around with their sound a little bit. So, as I've always done in the past, we'll do a playthrough here, and we'll listen once. And like I say, usually the first time I prefer to kind of focus on the music and the video itself, and then if I don't catch meaning because I haven't been able to follow the lyrics or whatever, we'll do another playthrough, and I'll pay a little more attention to the closed captions. I'll keep the closed captions running on this one, but like I say, for the most part, my eyes will probably be up and checking out the video itself as opposed to the lyrics. And yeah, so let's enjoy this one together. Here we go. BTS, Yet to Come, The Most Beautiful Moment. I love the title, by the way, so I'm thinking this must be yeah, we'll just listen. Let's go.
Was it honestly the best? Cause I just wanna see the next. 부지런히 지나온 어제들 속에 참 아름답게. Yeah, the past was honestly the best, but my best is what comes next. I'm not playing now for sure. 그날을 향해 숨이 벅차게. You and the best moment is yet to come. Moment is yet to come. 달릴 뿐이라고. Promise that we'll keep on coming back for more. 너의 마음속 깊은 어딘가 여전한 소년이 있어. My moment is yet to come, yet to come. 당신은 꿈꾸는가? 그 길의 끝이 무엇일까? Moment is yet to come. 모두가 숨죽인 밤, 우린 발을 멈추지 않나. Touch the sky for the day we die. 자 이제 시작이야. The best yet to come. 언젠가부터 붙은 불편한 수식어. 최고란 말은 아직까진 안 간지러워. 난 말야 강음하게 좋은 걸. 여전히 그때와 다르게 별로 say 설렐라예 난 변화는 많았지만 변함은 없었다 해 어느 짝도 매 순간이 새로운 트레서 지금 난 마치 13살 그때 나처럼 아직도 배울 게 많고 나 인생 채울 게 많아 그 이유를 물어본다면 내 심장이 말하잖아 We ain't about it 이 세상의 기대 We ain't about it 최고란 기준 내 스타일 We ain't about it 원감각 꼭 수많은 trophy We ain't about it Dream and hope and going for it We know about it 긴긴 원을 돌아 결국 또 제자리 Back to one 너의 마음속 깊은 어딘가 여전한 소년이 있어 당신은 꿈꾸는가 그 길의 끝이 무엇일까 모두가 숨죽인 밤 우린 발을 멈추지 않나 We're gonna touch the sky For the day we die 자 이제 시작이야 The best yet to come The best Cause I just wanna see the next 눈부시게 지나온 기억들 속에 참 아름답게 Yeah the past was honestly the best But my best is what comes next We'll be seeing it till the more 그날을 향해 또 아름답게 You and the best moment is yet to come
Yeah, oh, I see there is quite a bit left in this video. Let's just keep it running because I thought it was over, but oh, well, oops. Forgive me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, a nice song. The most beautiful moment is very beautiful song. There's a lot of Korean language again, so I missed a lot of it. Of course, uh, the main focus of the song, "The Best Is to Come," kind of makes sense. I think I understand what they're trying to say there. You have great memories from the past, but there's more moments to come in the future, and your best moments can be ahead of us. But beyond that, I can't say I fully understand, so I am going to have to play this one again. I wasn't looking at the subtitles at all. I haven't a clue what almost any of the lyrics were. Like I say, I caught I don't know what would you call it, the chorus or whatever, the main portion of it, but everything in between just it wasn't there for me. So I'm going to rewind this one. We're going to focus on the subtitles, and I will pause throughout the second play if I have a comment or so. So let's go back here and drag this back across. So here we go. Yet to come, the most beautiful moment. Starting fresh, paying attention to the lyrics this time.
Was it honestly the best? Cause I just wanna see the next 부지런히 지나온 어제들 속에 참 아름답게 Yeah the past was honestly the best But my best is what comes next I'm not playing now for sure 그날을 향해 숨이 벅차게 You and the best moment is yet to come The moment is yet to come
Okay, first pause. So yeah, what I said before seems they're reminiscing about the good times they've had in the past, but that they think the best that BTS has to offer, or maybe individuals, maybe the best life experiences we have are still to come in the forward in time, which is interesting, especially with the fate. I don't know if the fate of the band is up in the air, of course, with the military service and, like I say, the rumor of them all entering at the same time. So it's interesting that they would have this song. And when was this? Was this a relatively recent release? Was it part of an album? Or I think they've had a couple singles out since, like, during COVID, of course. They put out a little bit of music for people to enjoy. So it has me curious that they would, be singing about the best yet to come, when they're due for military service, and obviously time away from what they do best and creating music for all of us to enjoy. Yeah, it's a very interesting take. So maybe there's some more hints moving forward. So let's keep going. Okay, I just want to play that last little bit over again here. Right from, yeah, what they say. Okay, this is interesting because they're talking about, people telling them that they're the best at what they do. So yeah, they're reflecting back to their success here, full of these unfamiliar names. So I guess, yeah, they're going back, before they were really known, and then they go on to talk about. And then they go on to talk about we just love music. So yeah, they're basically reflecting back before they became big. They probably had, when they were picking the members for the band, they were probably told these are the best guys we got. And they don't know us yet. They don't know our names yet, but we love music, and we're going to move forward, and our best years are going to come now that they've kind of become, a family. So yeah, very interesting so far. Let's keep going. Promise that we'll keep on coming back for more. 너의 마음속 깊은 어딘가 여전한 소년이 있어. My moment is yet to come, yet to come. 당신은 꿈꾸는가? 그 길의 끝이 무엇일까? Moment is yet to come. 모두가 숨죽인 밤, 우린 발을 멈추지 않나. Yet to come. We're gonna touch the sky for the day we die. Yeah, it seems to me what the band is saying, you haven't seen anything yet. We haven't reached our peak. We haven't hit the top, and we're going to get there before, this all comes crashing down, which unfortunately time does to all of us, right? Eventually we all get taken away and past our primes. But yeah, I think they're sending the message to the fans that, their BTS might have to slow down a little bit, might have to step aside for a little bit. I think they're preparing the fans for the fact that they're all going to be going to do their military service, and they're just saying, don't give up on us, because we're still going to be creating our most amazing music yet. And yeah, it's a really nice message. And these guys always have such positive messages, and I just love that, because we have a world full of pessimism right now, and a world full of frustration and anger, and we're desperate for more bands like BTS, and there's so few of them, because unfortunately things like anger and angst seem to sell when it comes to music. And sometimes the positive messages kind of get lost, and these guys continue to stick to their, to what they know, and remain positive, and they're very introspective. They obviously appreciate where they came from, and they've worked hard to deserve what they've got, and yeah, they're not ready to give all that up yet, and they're just saying, like, don't worry, we're not going anywhere. The best is yet to come. So good news for ARMY, right? Let's go. The best yet to come. 언젠가부터 붙은 불편한 수식어. 최고란 말은 아직까지 낯간지. That's interesting right there. I think they really seem to I think, are they uncomfortable with their success? I mean, we're still abashed by being called. Yeah, I mean, these guys are just. It's the modesty, I guess, and that's good because, if they started seeing themselves as like on the top of the game and nobody could touch them, that's when egos start clashing. You know what I mean? When you think you have nowhere else to go, the answer to that is usually the only place you can go is down. So the fact that these guys kind of hold back on themselves and they probably hold each other accountable, and it's a really good message. I mean, no matter how popular you get, always kind of be yeah, always be very modest about that and always understand your beginnings. And again, going back to the song and the looking back at their youth, and I think that's what they're saying, no matter how popular we get, we know where we came from. We know the hard work we had to put in to become who we are. And even though you're telling us we've done it and we've achieved it all and that we're the best that there is, we're not going to satisfy. We're not going to sit back on our laurels. The best is yet to come, right? This is brilliant. Actually, very well done. Yeah, and just a new way of saying the same message. It's just like, we've learned a lot, we did a lot, and yeah, there's just so much more to learn from and to grow from there. And you never stop growing. You never try to improve yourself. You never try to stop trying to be a better person. So I just want to listen to that a little bit over again. Yeah, and a new chapter is basically what they're saying is, changes are coming. We might not be exactly the way we were when we were 13. We've grown through that. We've developed. We've become, different people. And this is, as we age, we do become different people. At our hearts, we remain the same, but wisdom brings a lot of change in a mind. Sometimes just the way we perceive life can be quite drastically different between, the time when you're 20 and 30 and 40 and 50. Yeah. Let's go. Another good message. All those accolades, the trophies, the ribbons, the prizes, that's not what they're about. They're not out there to meet anybody's expectation. They're not out there to collect the trophies, although of course they're very nice to have. They're in it for the music, they're in it for the personal growth, and yeah, they seem to sing about that quite a bit and reflect on who they are as individuals and where they came from. And it's a nice message to kind of drive music, because like I said, just had mentioned earlier, so many bands talking about angst and anger, and it's always got to be, I don't know, it's just nice to hear. It's so refreshing to hear a positive message coming from a group of people that are so immensely popular. Because like I say, it's so easy for ego to take over, especially these guys. I mean, these guys are loved everywhere. There's probably nowhere in the world they can go that they don't get swamped. It would be so easy for them just to become horrible people. But here they are, the same 7 guys after all these years, and they're just still loving it. They're growing together and they're experiencing new things together, and you can tell there's probably a lot going on that they want to get to eventually. And it's too bad COVID kind of slowed them down a little bit. I think we probably would have been able to see a lot more of them. Yeah, but let's go more to this. Dream and hope and going forward. So about it. 긴 원을 돌아 결국 또 제자리. Back to one. 너의 마음속 깊은 어딘가 여전한 소년이 있어. Moment is yet to come, yet to come. 당신은 꿈꾸는가? 그 길의 끝이 무엇일까? Moment is yet to come. 모두가 숨죽인 밤, 우린 발을 멈추지 않나. Touch the sky for the day The imagery of the bus is interesting, and of course later on they're sitting inside the bus. Again, I don't know for sure, but I seem to remember one of their earlier videos had a school bus. And I guess this is just them reminiscing, I guess, and kind of reflecting back to the beginning of their career. Is that why this bus is here? Is this what it's representing? It's representing the past and where they came from and the learning and growth that they still have in front of them. So, yes, very good message. Let's go.
The best yet. So Ozzy calls me the best. Cause I just wanna see the next. 눈부시게 지나온 기억들 속에 참 아름답게. Yeah, the past was honestly the best. All my bitches, what comes next? Never seeing it till more. 그날을 향해 또 우리답게. You and the best moment is yet to come.
That last little bit's really touching, actually. It's so it's like they're looking back at that relative innocence of those early days and reminiscing. And yeah, it's a very beautiful. I've always been into photography, and that imagery is just, it was very nice, all in the white suits in the school bus, all reflecting back probably before they were even in BTS, and the ideas they had of wanting to be musicians and singers, and like all kids do, we all dream of something, whether it's to be a sports player or a car auto racer or whatever, right? Whatever your dream is. And yeah, it was a really nice imagery at the end there, really touching way to finish that song. So, again, BTS, thank you very much. It was a pleasure doing another one of your songs. I look forward to bringing so much more again. And to Army, thank you guys again for your support. I'm sorry it took me so long to get back to BTS. Like I say, I had a long hiatus for, uh, personal reasons. I get away from these YouTube videos for a little while, and it's very difficult for me to get back, and I gotta overcome certain levels of shyness. And I turn myself into a bit of a basket case when I get away for a while, and it's hard for me to get back. And when I'm doing it, I love it, and it's very empowering. It makes me feel great, and this is why I keep coming back, and I want to keep discovering more. And I'm really looking forward to see what's yet to come. I mean, the best is yet to come. So take care, everybody, until the next one. I appreciate all of you. BTS, thank you guys. I mean, all seven of them. I think, did all seven of them have uh, did they all sing in this one? It seemed to be. I heard a lot of. I think I heard them all singing. Um, yeah, great video, great song. It's very touching. I love the video. The imagery was amazing. And yeah, till next time, thank you. Take care.